It's Week 15 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Texans and the Chargers under the lights on Sunday night.
As we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. It just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's May. In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5", quarterback Josh Allen.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Dobbs headed in motion. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On third down, it's Allen. That one complete to A.T. Perry. So that'll bring up fourth down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Chargers offense and Derrick Henry heading onto the field. Kind of nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. 2nd and 7. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. First and 10. His drive will start on the ground, finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 0-0 is the score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Allen to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. He'll find Jefferson coming across the field. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Texans. His 12th touchdown of the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Mick. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Texans offense, and Josh Allen headed back onto the field. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Now Allen on 1st down. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Allen. Now he'll air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw again, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That down there, pass looked to be on target, no catch, and now 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Texans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. This is Henry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to...
That is intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Texans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll go play action here with Allen. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls up.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 17, Chargers nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chargers offense and Drake May making their way back out. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Brings up third down and 9.
3rd and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. That's deep, looking for Boyd. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. A ball deep for the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Chargers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
On play action, Allen. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Texans. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season.
Makes the score Texans 24, Chargers nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They will start it on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. And we just saw why there.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Allen to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Houston. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this has been a dreadful offensive performance. Quarterback picked off 4 times so far. And this may be one just to erase from the memory. No need to watch the film of this one. It's a horror show. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. His pass, caught. It's Chigokankwo. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Off the play fake, here's May. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Now we'll get a pause here, an injured player, and it's A.J. Brown, who was hurt on that last play. To throw again is May. Got his man at the 6. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. On play action, here's May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Oh, big hole left side to the 20. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Texans. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Texans keep rolling right along. 38-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They put Campbell in motion. May to throw on second down. To the left side in the hands of Boyd. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He's across midfield. Give him 13 on that screen play and a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
First and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Henry running right. And he has pushed through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
No gain of the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Texans' 15-yard line.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Chargers. Moody's extra point is good. And the Chargers cut into the lead a little bit. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Now a give up the middle of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. The home team's offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Throwing on second down. May. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Looking for Campbell. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun. It's May. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's May again. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Texans' 45-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. May to throw again. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down. May to the air once more. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A big loss of the play. Brings up 4th down.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 31 yards. And the Texans first down.
On 1st down, it's Allen. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this. We can stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it's a win here for the Texans. Their perfect season continues.